All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to First Read Fantasy. My name is Michael Hobbs, and today we are going to be doing a best ball draft on Underdog Fantasy, one of our favorite places to go. We're going to have a good time with that right now. Feel free to follow me on X at the FF Realist. I'm joined by Mr. Fantasy Football Anonymous himself. Be followed at Fantasy. Yeah.
Anani, just say it.
Anani. All right, fine. Anani. All
Just
right.
easier flow.
At Fantasy Anani. For those who are saying what's Anani, it's ANONY. Make sure you follow the right
It's the
person.
first half of Anonymous, guys.
There you go. Maybe that's how I'll do it next time. All right,
Yes.
so there you go. But how's it going today, sir?
It's not my fault, man. They didn't. That was all they gave me. Everything else was taken. It sucked.
There you go.
I'm sorry I had to do that to you guys, but my day was going pretty well, man. How about yours?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I was looking forward to winding down with a draft here. We're going to, for anybody who's watching, we're going to be doing a $5 best ball draft, the Puppy 2. So make that affordable for everybody. So we'll probably join in about 2 minutes, see how it's looking. We got Jamie saying what's up. What's up, Jamie?
Jamie, what's good, my friend?
And Pete will be back next week. Pete is currently in Cabo for the old honeymoon.
I believe strawberry daiquiris.
Yeah, he's probably drinking them. Yes, he's probably drinking them. He's drinking a lot of other stuff too, apparently. But yeah. So he will be back. I think he comes home Friday or no Saturday. He comes home. So yeah, he screwed up completely because he wanted to do the SFB draft in Philly. Thought it was the week prior, so realized he's missing the draft for no reason. So good for him. There you go. But all right. All right. So are you ready to join this draft?
I am.
All right. Again, we're doing the Puppy 2. We're going to do a 20-second clock. It's a $5 entry. Jamie said, I'm currently in 50 of those little Dalmatian dollar slow drafts they had last weekend. Yeah, I was going to say, I texted them to Ernie and Pete as a joke, and all of a sudden the drafts were gone.
So were gone in like 10 minutes.
Which you had said to me. You said those things are going to fill up like immediately. And
without a doubt.
There you go. So there you go. And he says it's like Christmas always being on the clock. Well, there you go. All right. All right. Well, Ernie, on the count of 3, are you ready to join?
Yes, sir.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
2 more to start.
Mine says 3, but whatever. We'll act like we're. Oh, now it says 1 more. So there you go.
Yep, we're good. I'm gonna get such a shitty spot. I feel it.
That's the spirit. Yeah, I know, right? You get like a 6 or 7. You know.
How's your SFB draft going?
Well, mine's not till Saturday. I will actually be at what is that? Legends Bar, I believe, in the city. So if anybody wants to stop down, you can feel free to stop down. Yeah, we do the first 10 rounds at the live draft.
Love that.
But you actually got in. So how's your draft going?
Dude, we are pretty much on the last round. It was pretty good. Didn't take nobody was really on the clock that long, but
Sure.
I feel pretty good. I found myself taking a lot of rookies, but yep. I'll send you my draft later. We can go over it, but there's again, I've always said, man, it's there's nothing wrong with the rookies if you take the right ones. Like, you know, like if like last year, if you left the draft with Brian Thomas, Ladd McConkey, you know what I mean, and that's like a real possibility of happening. So
a little bit of Russian roulette, though, sometimes taking these rookies.
Of course. No? Well, it's the fear of the unknown. That's why they're devalued, right? Yeah. Sure. But it's like, you know, Brian Thomas, you're getting him what? Round 7, 8, somewhere last year. Probably even later.
Year, yeah.
And now he's, you know, borderline first round pick, you know? Again, it's hard to do, but all right, I'm 2. I'm gonna rip your heart out of your chest here.
What are you taking?
I'm taking Bijan.
That's all good. You could take Bijan. It's all right. I'm gonna go safe here. I am picking 3, obviously. That's why I'm going right after him.
Love it.
I'm gonna go Saquon Barkley.
Love it.
Saquon Barkley is my second ranked running back.
Love
Not
it.
a ton. For those watching, if you want some perspective as to how this draft's going, it's not a super flex. It's a best ball. They take your best score of your players. I should actually share the screen. I should get on that. It's my bad. But yeah, so right now it's what, one quarterback, two running backs, three wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex.
Mm-hmm.
They take your best scoring players that week, and that is your roster. So Ernie's at 2. He takes Bijan. I am at 3. I take Saquon. And
I really, dude, I like our start there because
yeah,
I just think Bijan, as weird as this is to say,
sure.
I think Bijan is a little safer than Saquon this year just because of age and things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
Where Atlanta still has a really rock solid offensive line. The run blocking is fantastic. Penix looked good when he came in. You know, the only thing that scares me about Penix is a lot of people don't know this. He is his one knee, bro. He's like one knee injury away from never playing again. So
Yeah.
like that's kind of scary because it's like, dude, if he goes down, then everybody in Atlanta's value just plummets. But outside of that, man, like I like him. But I would if I was picking 3, I would have went Barkley over Jefferson. I would have did exactly what you did because I think again, I'm noticing this too. I don't know if you are, but like a lot of people are starting to fade Barkley. I think that's stupid because it's like
Well,
everything is there for him to repeat. You know what I
when
mean?
you say fade, what do you mean by fade?
I think a lot like I think there's people that would take A Chain over him. Like I really do. I just on Twitter and everything, like a lot of people, like I think they're afraid of this Madden curse. And I think his age and Barkley, I always did think this was unfair. Like he got that injury in pro tag when he was in New York. But
Sure.
like honestly, his injuries were more of like bad luck. You know what I mean? Like the ACL tear was unfortunate, but like his ankle, like an offensive lineman fell on it. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like it's different from when it's
Right.
not like, somebody like a reoccurring muscular injury. But
Sure.
yeah, no, and I just feel like people I mean again, I think Philly knows how they're gonna get to the Super Bowl and it's going through Saquon. They're gonna do the same thing.
Well, I gotta be honest. I'm not in love with this second round pick. So I'm gonna go Rashee Rice, one of my favorite wide receivers in fantasy. One guy who I think will surprise a lot of the no disrespect, but to the newbies who are, blowing the dust off of their fantasy football drafts and getting back into the swing of things. People, degenerates like Ernie and I, we know damn well about Rashee Rice, and we're excited. But I'll take him as my first receiver. You are up now. Coming up, did you go Trey McBride?
I did.
I debated doing Trey McBride, so that's funny.
I wanted Rashi so bad.
Oh,
That's
shit.
my
Well, there you go. Well, we should have swapped. So, all right, there you go. So you are on the clock again. You've got one running back, one tight end. Let's see what you do here. Jackson Smith and Jigba. All right.
I'm a big JSN guy. I like him
Sure.
better than the receivers out there right now.
I'm gonna go with the boom of T. Higgins. I don't have a ton of T. Higgins stock. I probably would have gone Garrett Wilson there, but I will roll the dice there in T. Higgins. It's not really a roll of the dice. It's just enjoy. But yeah. So what is that? All right. So far you got Bijan, Trey McBride, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. And I've got Saquon Barkley, Rashee Rice, T. Higgins. The first quarterback who goes off the board is Lamar Jackson, going right there towards the middle of the third round. So, Ernie, did you give any consideration to perhaps a Josh Allen there?
It crossed my mind,
Lamar?
but you know what? I just at this point, because usually there I have so many shares of Rashi where I want to get a receiver there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there are really good quarterbacks later, so I did skip. I went with JSN. I still think he's ascending. I know Darnold loves throwing to the slot receiver, and JSN had the most slot receiving yards in the NFL last year, which I thought was very interesting.
Sure.
So I like that, man. I think JSN's going to be another guy that just keeps taking another step. Like again, like T like why I like him more than like Marvin or like T Higgins is gonna have some monster weeks, right? But I feel like he's like boom or bust, and that's why you're drafting him. Where it's like JSN, I think he's going to be like almost like a target monster there. Because you
a little
have
more
Cooper
consistent,
Cup.
you're saying.
Yeah. Like the volume will consistently be there. And we know, dude, this kid's elite. Like we watched him do it last year, so yeah. That's right. Like again, like Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson is better than JSN, right? But
Sure.
I don't trust Justin Fields. You know what I mean? Like I don't trust the situation as much as I do like with Kubiak, Seattle. Sam Darnold showed us that he can be a good quarterback in this league. So yeah, damn it, man. My picks keep going right before me. Damn it.
Albert? There you go. I am up next. Let me see this. What am I going here? You know what? I'm just going to corner the market on rushing touchdowns in Philadelphia. I'm going to take Jalen Hurts. So I got Saquon and Jalen Hurts. So if there's a rushing touchdown in Philadelphia, odds are it bodes well for me. So there you go. You took Kenneth Walker. Now you said you were upset. Were you waiting for Marion Hampton? Was that what you were doing?
You know who my babies are.
Rookies.
No,
I'm gonna call you a fantasy football cougar because you love all the young boys. So
no, I love Hampton this year. I think he's another boom. He's definitely one of my guys. But I went, dude. And how about Najee with the fireworks? How crazy is that?
Yeah.
But
man, no, it's a little wild.
I just like how that whole situation is shaping up. I feel like Hampton's a little undervalued right now. Sure. I just think people are a little too afraid of Najee. This is a guy that we couldn't beat out Jalen Warren, and we were screaming him to get benched for an undrafted free agent. Now, one of the best running backs in college football that was drafted second highest running back in one of the better running back classes of all time in the first round is threatened by Najee. I don't know. The math just ain't mathing for me, man. I think Chargers are going to pound that ball, man. And I just think, dude, Najee will get some run, but it's like, bro, we're going to watch it. And you're going to get to a point where it's like, why is Hampton not touching the ball every play? And the NFL is also such a copycat league. And now that everybody watched Philadelphia, like, just run to the Super Bowl with Saquon Barkley. I find it ironic that Chargers already had great tackles, but they signed Becton from Philadelphia, right? They draft a big running back that's like Nick Chubb. Like literally is like Nick Chubb 2.0 to me. But yeah, man, I think people are sleeping on that situation. But it's all fantasy is, man. Educated guesses.
Yeah. All right, so we are through 5 rounds. We're about to start round 6. I am rolling with Saquon Barkley, Rashee Rice, T. Higgins, Jalen Hurts, and got to get my guy Alvin Kamara. So got that done. Ernie's currently sitting with Bijan Robinson, Trey McBride, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Kenneth Walker, and Jalen Waddle. What are you looking to do here as this is coming up? I know maybe you don't want to give me everything because I'm picking in front of you. But without saying, do you have a player or a target in mind? And then we could find out if you actually land them.
Yeah, I'll reveal you my plan, Hoff. That's fine. I obviously Harvey or Henderson would be awesome.
Sure.
I think those are 2 values there. I like Caleb Johnson. Yeah, I'd probably go for like one of these. I like the rookie running backs here, the value.
Okay.
I think that's which way I would go. Yeah, but they're all gonna go. Harvey's gone.
Well, I can tell you, I'm not taking Henderson and I'm not taking Johnson. Not to say that I have anything against those guys, but I'm not taking them. But there goes Trevion Henderson.
Oh my!
And there goes Caleb Johnson. All right, people are listening.
Yeah.
All right,
dude. This is why I haven't been doing bad. I got dude. There was like a window probably in June where I was getting everybody every round that I wanted. It can't happen anymore, man. It sucks.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach a little bit.
I went ahead. Yeah, Josh Downs isn't a bad pick. I went with Jerry Jeudy there. have more Jordan Addison than Jerry Jeudy for the boom weeks, but I figure that's what I've got T. Higgins for. So give me what is going to presumably be the number one target in that Browns offense with my guy Joe Flacco, of course. So let's see how that goes. Oh, surprise, surprise! You took another rookie. All right. Where am I going?
I don't have. Wait, that was the first rookie I took this draft off. Round 7.
You wanted to take you wanted to
yeah.
take a few other, yeah.
But
you so far whiffed on 3 different rookies you wanted and just got one now.
Honestly, I would actually love this draft if I could change to if I could get where you took Rashi, if I could get Rashi over Trey McBride, and then I'd switch Hampton with Kenny. I mean, I love Kenny Walker this year. Again,
Sure.
he's Russian roulette though, because it's like his injury history is obviously very valid, but dude, like if he plays it, like he's gonna smash. But yeah, that's the 2 things I switched. Outside of that, and then yeah, I mean, bro, I know they're rookie running backs, but first of all, I feel like the running back position, it's not that hard for like rookie running backs to really take. Like we've seen that year after year after year. And it's like Harvey's gonna be the heart and soul of the Denver run game. Travion Henderson, dude, like I'm imagining, like, yeah, Stevenson will get some carries, but dude, he's a stud. Like, he's going to catch the ball, he's going to do everything. And then Caleb Johnson, this was interesting. So I was looking at like the rookie running back rushing totals.
Sure.
Dude, he's at like 1,000 yards. And like, you know,
the over-unders in Vegas you're talking about?
Yes. Yeah. And like, that's who the Steelers have always been, man. You know, they want to get that running back and run it a billion times. And Caleb Johnson is like, bro, like he's a better Najee. You know what I mean? Like you watch him, like here's the thing about Caleb is he fell a little bit because of his 40, but he's not slow. It was a 4.5. Like it wasn't like blindingly slow. Yeah. But dude, he was in an offense at college where every defense knew what they were doing. And he still was the most efficient, one of the most elusive running backs in college football. Like that's almost incredible. So yeah, dude, I could, and we're both kind of in on Rodgers in the sense that, yeah, he's not the MVP he once was, but we think that he could still be very serviceable, especially for the Pittsburgh offense. So, you know, if they're performing at like, you know, a solid level, the ground game is going to eat. So
sure.
I just thought that was interesting, man. That's a high number.
Yeah. We got Zach Linton here saying, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, sir. How's it going?
Zach, how's it going, brother?
And everyone in the chat. Hey, y'all. That's what it means. But yeah, so far, so good. I am up next. So I got to get ready here to make a pick. Then after that, it'll go to you, good sir. Let me see. Well, I was waiting for our guy, and he goes 1 pick before me. So screw you. All right. So there you go. There goes that idea. Now I will scramble. Got 9 seconds. No pressure. You know what? Let's take Cooper Kupp, who looks like he's a member of Nickelback now. I'm not sure if you saw the.
I saw that picture. That's funny you said that.
So, yeah. Let's go Cooper Kupp. You know, Cooper Kupp, that makes him my 4th wide receiver behind Rashee Rice, T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy. I'll take that. I don't mind that. So far, sitting with 3 running backs. You went ahead and took Evan Ingram. I honestly, in hindsight, probably should have gone that way. But I guess I was too distraught about missing TJ Hawkinson where I didn't go ahead and look at that. But you know what? I will take somebody who a lot of people seem to be down on. I am not. I am going to go with Mark Andrews. I know his season was bookended by terrible plays. Well, one terrible game to start the year, and then obviously the drop in the playoffs. But Mark Andrews was still one of the better tight ends in fantasy. And I'll shoot my shot here in terms of best ball.
Dude, he's Baltimore's wide receiver 1. I believe that. I would put Mark Andrews as the number 1 receiver there, even over Zay Flowers. Like I just feel like Lamar has his thing for his tight ends, man, and I agree with you. I think he's kind of being undervalued a little bit.
So Kronster just popped in here and he said, yo, late to the party. What's up, y'all? What's your favorite pick so far? Trying to catch up. So, Ernie, if you had to give 1 pick of yours so far. that was your favorite pick,
No, I think we should do each other's. Who like my favorite pick that you made.
Okay, that's
and
fine.
then you do me.
I get it because my roster looks fantastic. So
yeah, it's easy. Exactly. And mine looks like crap, so it's easier for me.
Doesn't look like crap.
I love your Rashi pick. I think that again, I just think Rashi Rice is going to be the wide receiver one there. Xavier Worthy's solid. He's good. But I can't get the first 3 games out of my head last year with him and Mahomes, and he looks good. Like he's ready to roll. So I think you crushed that pick. I think everybody is way too low on Rashi. Dude, there was a good point this summer, man, where you could get him round 4.
Yeah,
now
really.
Now you gotta get him round 2, but rightfully so, man. That was definitely an ADP miscalculation. So good pick off.
If I had to pick a pick for you, even though you said you took him a little bit earlier than you wanted to, and I agreed, but if you didn't take him, you probably weren't going to get him. You took Josh Downs there with the 11th pick in the 6th round. I like it. A lot of people are high on Josh Downs. He's the worst kept secret in terms of fantasy football analysts on Twitter. But for you guys watching the show, if you guys are just getting back into the swing of things, that is most certainly a name that you're going to hear early and often.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that Josh Downs pick. I like the Matthew Golden pick too after it. I know I was busting your balls about the rookies, but I like that pick over there. So
dude, all I'm going to say is, and I like it's funny, the whole draft process, I love Igbuka and Golden. Like I thought they were very underrated. And I was thinking about this. I think I was texting you and Pete. Oh wait, hold on, I'm up.
Yeah, you are up. I just went ahead and took Hollywood Brown, so this way I'm getting a little bit more of that Chiefs offense. I know that's not exactly the best idea given the fact that the last 2 years they haven't been as great offensively, as potent as we're used to, but right. I will shoot my shot there. But go ahead. You can you can finish your point after you make your next pick.
Yeah. So
I don't want to jam me up there.
Oh man, let me go. You know what? Let's take the chance. Go for upside there. But no, dude, Golden was easily like, it was either him or Igbuka, best separators in the class. Like I truly believe that. And I was thinking about this and I'm super high on Igbuka, but it's like, all right, Mike Evans is still there. And like, yeah, he's been getting hurt and he's older, but like he still had a great year last year. Sure. And Chris Godwin isn't dead, right? No. Like they just signed him to a 3-year deal. And everybody's like, oh, well, there's room for Igbuka to make, a splash. And then everybody's like kind of sour on Golden for whatever reason. And if you think about it, who has the more clear path to a wide receiver 1? I mean, Golden's going against Romeo Doubs and Jaden Reed's the slot receiver. And we all saw, what Jaden Reed is. Good player, right? Yeah. He's low volume, but he'll have his spike weeks. Dude, like they're dying for a wide receiver 1. Like, and yes, I love Matt Golden. And, we've seen this a lot with quarterbacks where, we thought Jordan Love was going to be really good, then kind of cooled off last year. Maybe it's just because he doesn't have a wide receiver 1. You know what I mean? And it could be Matt Golden. So I just think, where is it, round 8, wherever I got him. Like if I'm getting a wide receiver, like, not that it would ever be Brian Thomas, but like imagine you get that type of like impact. Like, your team's going to be set up really nice when you hit on value like that.
Yeah, you got Golden in round 7.
7. Yeah, dude. I'll take that.
But yeah, that's what I tried to tell people last year. We're talking about the Packers wide receiver position. There's sometimes certain positions in fantasy football where it's instead of playing Russian roulette and picking one, or in terms of best ball, you get their best weeks, whatever. But if we're talking about redraft, like if I can't guess who's going to be the number 1, and if I don't like the cost, I'm not going to do it just to do it. I'd like work smart, not hard.
The cost has to be there.
Right. So if I don't want to deal with the inconsistency of the Packers not having a wide receiver 1, I'm just simply not going to draft it. That said, I am more inclined this year to take a shot on Matthew Golden than I would probably any other Packers receiver. Obviously, cost pending, of course, within reason. But yeah, so that's how
I agree with
that's
you, brother.
as far as Gump would say. That's all I got to say about that.
I agree with you, brother. I do.
I'm gonna take a rookie there. Give me Jack Beck. Like the potential there. I don't think he's going to get a ton of targets, but there is a path for targets. And you go ahead and take another rookie. You take Mr. Pat Bryant with, ironically enough, the 143 pick because you love yourself some Pat Bryant. So there you go.
I do, man.
That was meant to be.
I get scared because on these wraparounds, like again, he's not going to go where his ADP is. People are going to reach for him, but
Sure.
yeah, dude, I'm high on Denver. I mean, I love the AFC West this year. I think every team is sick, but Denver is another offense that I love. Like again, Sean Payton. You have an ascending Bo Nix. I just think, dude, like talk about receivers falling off. Who's to say that's not Sutton? Like I've seen a lot of people. They made videos like Sutton and Boat, and I see that vision. I'm just saying, dude, he's older. I can't get that drop out of my head versus Buffalo in the playoffs. And I feel like that's just sat in Sean Payton's head all offseason, man. And then here comes Pat Bryant, third round receiver, out of the Big Ten, really good PFF numbers, rock solid hands, man. Like he does not do any body shit. Like it's all out here. He looks like a killer. And
I was going to ask you, are you more inclined to draft Pat Bryant in best ball like this or redraft or both?
Both, man. I mean, again, he's a sleeper. I think for me, it's just how I approach fantasy football. Like, when you get to these late rounds, like I'm shooting for upside because your bench should already be. I mean, your team should already be set. You should have some depth guys, and like realistically, like who's the highest guy on the board right now? Tyler Algier. So like it's like handcuffs. Tank Bigsby, and you're just shooting on like me. I rather load up with guys that could take off, or could have a bigger impact than we're expecting. And I just think there's a lot to like with that Denver situation with Bo Nix and Sean Payton, and they're gonna take another step, and they need more receivers outside of Sutton. That's for sure. So yeah, man, a little bit of a gamble.
All right. So we are coming up now. We are in the 14th round. This is round 14 of, what is it, 18? Yeah, 14
You
of
took
18
Stafford?
rounds. I did take Stafford for
I love that pick.
quarterback. Took care of that. Obviously, I will say for you people playing best ball, always make sure when you're drafting a second QB that they do not have the same bye week as your first. They call that being counterproductive. So always check that out. I'm looking here, maybe a second tight end. Makes me want to throw up in my mouth, but maybe a Kyle Pitts. I'd feel more comfortable with a Mike Gesicki, but again, check the old bye weeks. I've got Mark Andrews with a bye week of week 7. So, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I trust Mark Andrews. Let's roll the dice here. Let's get a share of Kyle Pitts. I'll take Kyle Pitts. There you go. Second tight end, 14th round. He's come along the wrong way over the last 2 years in terms of his ADP. So 10th pick of the 14th is a lot better than what he was, say, 2 years ago. So I'll take that. I'll bank on the one rando week where he decides to show up and catch the ball. So there you go. Are you someone who stays away from Kyle Pitts at all costs? Are you somebody who still believes? Where are you at with him?
So I like your pick because where you took him. Like again, like my whole philosophy is like basically what I'm saying is like you're shooting for upside. Personally, am I taking Kyle Pitts? No, I haven't been taking many shares of him, but round 14, okay, right. I don't hate that at all because we all know it's again, we've all been burned by him, right? But if this is the year for whatever reason the stars align, you're getting a rock star round 14, and it was like what? Not even 2 years. 2 years ago, we're taking this kid like first round and tight end premium draft. So I like it.
Yeah, there you go. So we will read off our rosters once our drafts are done. Maybe I'll put together a graphic to put it on X and have people vote who has the better team. Maybe that would be a fun
It's gonna be
idea.
you because my team sucks.
Why are you always so negative about your teams, man?
If I had Rashi, I'd feel better.
Oh wow! So
You
that's it. The
took
one pick ruined it for you. That was
you
it.
took my heart and soul, man.
Ah,
I'm
well,
kidding.
well,
You know what? You know what it is? No, honestly, you want to know why I'm lower on my teams? Because, and rightfully so, like when I was doing drafts probably a month ago, May, I
right.
was getting all my guys. Like even Jordan Mason, my boy. Do you see where he went in this draft?
I
8.3.
did.
That's
Okay.
crazy. So
I
like, and
noticed he's
again,
getting up there.
I agree with it. Like I always thought that his ADP was um needed to be corrected. Like, dude,
Sure.
like Aaron, I get it. Aaron Jones is a good football player. But like think about this logically. He's 30 years old, right? He's an injury prone player, and they brought in Mason to already split work. And like what work did you think they were gonna give him? And then
Hmm.
Kevin O'Connell came out and confirmed it. Yeah, he's getting the goal line touches and like so all the valuable touch. So he's the David Montgomery in an
Right.
ascending Vikings offense that has an awesome offensive line. I mean, I
Not too
just always thought
shabby.
that, yeah, man. So it's just like, but like now it's like I can't get all my guys, so my teams are a little bit different now. And it's like
Okay.
you're like I'm getting. I had to take Josh Downs what like round 6, like dude. It didn't. Like a month ago it wasn't like that, but
Sure.
yeah, this is what happens, man. Players get steam and then their ADP start to correct themselves.
There you go. Jalen Noel will be my
Like that
pick.
pick.
10th pick of the 16th round. I went from old man Adam Thielen in the 15th to bright-eyed, bushy-tailed little baby and Jalen Noel. So there you go. We are now finishing up the 16th round, headed into 17, rounding third, headed for home, as they say in a different sport. But there you go. Actually, Ernie, do you give a crap about the All-Star game? Are you going to watch it at all? That being the
No.
baseball. Yeah, I might watch a few innings. I don't really care, but just curious actually. But all right, you're on the clock here. Focus on that. You got 9 seconds left. Then I am up. Well, you know what? I've already got one disgusting part of the Cowboys backfield. Let me just get another part, so in case something pops, then I'm okay. There you go. Not every day I want to leave with 2 Cowboy running backs, but there we go. Yeah, I got Javonte Williams and I got Miles Sanders. I figure if something happens, if somebody has a good game, if somebody gets a hot hand, I mean, they're my 4th and 5th running backs. Whatever. I could do a lot worse. So they're not the young rookies like you like, but they will do. I know you don't like it because you haven't said a word. So that's
Wait,
okay.
no, dude. I just realized I fat thumbed one pick and I was supposed to take a quarterback. I didn't mean to take Roshan. So now my draft is like kind of screwed because I have 2 quarterbacks and both of their bye weeks are week 12.
Oh, so this is why I told you earlier. I told the people watching. See, there you go. Learn. Let
Yep.
Ernie be your cautionary tale.
Yes, please. I just made a $5 donation to Underdog.
Check the quarterback bye weeks. Well, let me see this. See now, did I want a third quarterback? I don't think I want a third quarterback. I don't always do a third quarterback when I'm in these drafts. I feel good about Jalen Hurts. I feel good about Stafford. I don't really know
The
if I
reason
got
why
a.
I'm looking for one is because, dude, they have the same bye week.
Well, no, I get that. Where let me see this. What do you got? Bye week 12.
Oh,
So
I need
you
some of
got
these guys to make it back to me.
you got Rodgers there at 5. You
That would
got
be glorious.
Russell Wilson at 14. Hey, you got my boy Joe Flacco week 9. Shit, man. Be sitting pretty then.
Yeah, but dude, he's got his bye. What was it? Wait, no. Flacco will not be starting by week 12. No way.
Leave him alone.
No.
What do you mean?
I would do
You
for
say that like
fantasy?
as if you say that like as if the quarterback room in Cleveland's got like some stiff competition.
No. I love Joey Cool. For fantasy, I would play him all year if I could have him my way. The organization's not that. They can't do that. Like they have to play these kids, this quarterback room that they put together. Again,
Yeah, I get it. There's a bit of pressure there to do that.
yeah, like
That
we
makes
may
sense.
not love the quarterback room they put together, and I get that. I trust me, I get that. But dude, you have to play them. Like, you have to see if one of these kids could be the guy. And we all know they won't be, and they'll be taking one of the quarterbacks in the top 3 pick next year. So, I personally, I hope that's the Giants.
Wow. I mean, again, it's been well documented, but the way their schedule starts out, it just might be you.
Dude, I hope, bro. I would do anything for Drew Aller. I honestly, Archie Manning is, if he enters, which I think he will.
I don't think he is. Personally,
my thing is this. Do you want to know why I think he's saying what he's saying? Again, I'm just taking a guess. I think, let's go. I got Rodgers. I'll take it.
Imagine I sniped you there.
No, I thought you were. Oops. That would actually have been funny. No, but I think why Archie and his family are doing that, dude, is just smart. I think it indirectly gives him a buffer, right? Where now, let's say, the year ends, Texas was awesome, Archie looks like the best quarterback in the league, and, he already said, hey, I want to stay possibly college longer, and he sees the teams, picking in the top 3, and it's the Browns and the Saints. Sure. He might, I'm just using it as an example, but he might like the Saints because of his dad or his grandpa. But, you get what I'm saying? But now, if it's like, the Giants and you got Uncle Eli and all those ties, and it's like, okay, like, we know we'll have it tailor-made. Like, this is an organization that loves our family, Now I just think like, oh, yeah, you know what? I don't need to play another year of college. I want to go to the NFL. Like, I just think that's why they're doing it. Again, I could be wrong. But either way, Nussmeier and Aller, I love both those quarterbacks. I take either of them. They're studs.
Jamie, which team was yours? You said rate my team from light beer to top shelf liquor. But yeah, I forget which name is yours. So if you let us know, I will definitely read off your roster for sure. I'll read mine. Oh, he said he was at the 104. Oh, so he was right behind me. Was that so big game? Was that what it is? Yeah, pick number 4. All right, so you let me know what you think of his team, Ernie. He's got Baker Mayfield and J.J. McCarthy at quarterback. Mm-hmm. Running backs, Bucky Irving, James Cook. He took your Caleb Johnson.
He heard me on here. Wow, Jamie, I'm not going to forgive you for that.
He took he took Mr. Pyrotechnic and Najee Harris, Isaac Garendo and Tajay Brooks go off the board. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Tariq Hill, Jamison Williams, like that pick, Khalil Shakir, Quentin Johnson, Jalen McMillan, Darius Slayton, and the tight ends, which is why you said, screw you, you needed Hawkinson. That's fair. There you go. Very well. He did take TJ Hawkinson. He did take Zach Ertz and did take Chigga. And I get it. He did want to do the stack. So he's got the Jalen McMillan, Baker Mayfield stack. He's obviously got the TJ Hawkinson, JJ McCarthy stack. So what are your thoughts on that roster?
I like it. So I love Baker.
Yeah, I dig it.
I'm not in on JJ McCarthy, but I do get the upside and the appeal. Yeah. Like, I see the vision. So he could be a guy I definitely could be wrong on, but I like that pick because, again,
I'm into it.
Yeah. No, I am. With O'Connell and what they have set up there, it's like it's hard for him to be bad. So I probably should be in on him more.
Right. And obviously Jefferson, too, so he's got the triple stack.
Yeah, he got the triple stack.
I mean, you look at the rate in which O'Connell's thrown the ball the last few years. I don't think, just because J.J. McCarthy's now there, I don't think it's going to suddenly turn into, all right, we're all of a sudden going to be this conservative offense that's just going to hand the ball off. I do think those running backs will get work. We talked about Mason earlier, but I'm in on JJ. I'm not as high as some others. I think Pete's higher on JJ than I am, but I'm in.
Yeah.
I will read off my roster here, and then you can read off yours. I picked from the 3 spot. I went 2 quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts, Matthew Stafford. Running backs, I felt good about my 3. So my last 2, I said, let's just see what happens. Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery. Then I just tried to get a piece of that Cowboys market for the F of it. Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. Really, that's a product of how the rest of the draft fell out to me. It wasn't really something I intended starting out. Wide receivers, Rashee Rice, who I stole from Ernie apparently and ruined his whole draft. T. Higgins, Jerry Jeudy, Cooper Kupp, Hollywood Brown, Jack Betch, Adam Thielen, Jalen Noel, and then Ray McLeod for a little maybe rando spike week. Only 2 tight ends, Mark Andrews and Kyle Pitts. So there you go. I like it. I feel good
I love
about
it. No,
Yeah.
it's a good team, man. I like your build. I like the wide receiver heavy approach. 2 tight ends. I like that too. And then you have your 2 quarterbacks and 5 running backs. I like your team build. Your running backs, yeah. I mean, Barkley and Kamara is nasty. And then, yeah, no, dude, you have a good team.
I mean, then after David Montgomery, it gets dicey with the 2 Cowboys running backs. But one of them's got to pop at some point. You know, what are you gonna do? So
7th round rookie, Phil Maffa. You heard it here first.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Man, it's going to be a rookie year, man. It's going to be a rookie year.
Bro, he fits that 7th round thumper, the Dallas drafted. I'm telling you, he fits their run scheme perfectly. And he was like a beast at Clemson. I don't know. There's something that I just like it. Again, Javonte Williams kind of burned me last year. So I just, maybe it's just because I hate him.
He burned a lot of people.
And Miles Sanders the year before that. So both go screw themselves.
Okay. Oh, fair enough. All right. So read off your roster and then we will get out of here.
Sure. So I went 3 QB, very similar to your build. 3 QB, 6 RB, 7 wide receiver, and 2 tight end. So I went Bo Nix, Herbert, and then Aaron Rodgers saved the day. He saved me from that double bye week hell. I didn't see that. And then I went Bijan, Kenny Walker, Basil Tootin, Jalen Wright, Roshan Johnson, Jarquez Hunter. And then for wide receiver, I went JSN, Jalen Waddle, Josh Downs, Matthew Golden, Pat Bryant, Dante Thornton, Elijah Moore. And then my tight end is Trey McBride, Evan Engram.
Yeah. Tight ends are nice.
Tight ends. I was going to say my tight ends are disgusting. Wide receivers are, I don't have a hero wide receiver. You know, that's what my room is definitely lacking. But I went for the upside with Pat Bryant. This Thornton kid, man, watch out. Like, I've been reading a lot of good things about him. I've been taking him in all my drafts at the end. He's 6'5", he runs a 4.3, and, you know, it's a very short list of people who've ever been able to do that in the NFL. So, Gino apparently loves him and is throwing to him a lot, and he's working in with the ones. So, again, he's a deep threat. Like, I watched him a lot at Tennessee. So, in theory, for best ball, he's kind of prime because if you're getting those boom weeks, that's a win in itself. But then, yeah, man, I just went for, like, I think Waddle is in for a bounce back. I love Josh Downs. I don't care about Daniel Jones. Matt Golden, I think, is the wide receiver 1, and I think there's a room where Pat Bryant breaks out too.
Yeah. No, I like it. I dig it. I actually drafted Pat Bryant today in my other draft.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Shout out to you.
Stock up, man. Why not? You know?
But all right. So there you go. Hopefully you folks enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys got some insight. Hopefully you know when you're drafting 2 quarterbacks, do not take them when they have the same bye week. A little pro tip for you. There you go. But that's why we do this. That's why we do it. But yeah. So, all right. I'll tell everybody, if you like the show, feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions about any drafts or critiques of our team, fire them into the comments. But until next time, stay thirsty. Be kind to one another. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Cheers.